Hey yo, man, what's good YouTube? It's your boy, your host, Rest God Dragon Squad. Bitch! Back with another reaction. Today we are here with Kefla, the GOAT. Fuck you talking about Kel and Khalifa. Kel, probably is my favorite Universe 6 saying. Yeah. Kefla, well, I mean, I guess technically Kefla. So yeah, Kefla. My favorite Universe 6 saying. Probably my favorite person from Universe 6. Besides Hit. Lit. Hey yo, man, but SETH the programmer dropped the problem with Kefla, man. You know, I ain't got no problems with Kefla, I ain't got no problems with Cauliflower, I ain't got no problems with Kale. Like, you know, niggas talking about some, how the fuck she able to keep growing, keep rising? Well, now y'all niggas bitching, your guys are trying not to bitch about fucking Goku and Vegeta still fucking fighting, being able to turn Super Saiyan Blue when them niggas have been drained of their power like 2 fucking times, nigga. How in the fuck are they still able to transform and keep fighting? How the fuck is Jiren powered up clashing with 17? You know, now y'all, yeah, y'all trying not to bitch about that. Y'all just like, okay. I'm not trying to bitch y'all, but y'all want to rag on Kefla. Fuck out of here, bro. This shit is fucking retarded. Like, bro, like, niggas was a bitch when go on with Super Saiyan 2 before everybody fucking else. You guys about to be like, well, he had a traumatic experience. This nigga barely fucking trained. He had little spurts of training with Piccolo and Goku, but most of the time, what the fuck was he doing? He was in his books. He didn't give a fuck about fighting. He wasn't a fighter, bro. He was still able to go Super Saiyan 2 above everybody else. Nigga wasn't bitching when fucking nigga wasn't really bitching when Gohan. I mean when Gotenks was able to go Super Saiyan 3, because I don't know. I guess people thought it was cool then. It was cool or whatever, right? But not the problem. All right, we already know that the Universe 6 Saiyans were different from the Universe 7 Saiyans. The way they were brought up, the way they were fucking different. Cauliflower's a prodigy. She's able. Oh my gosh, that was stupid, bro. Y'all niggas, I just didn't accept that. And Kale, fucking Broly, bro. Like, bro, what's Broly's basis of him being strong? He was just the strongest Saiyan. Had a baby, right? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Hold on, bit 720p. What the fuck?
Hello everyone, it's your host, Seth the Programmer, and
Seth
today
the
we're going to
GOAT.
be talking about more of like a narrative perspective on, on
I
Dragon Ball.
talk about why Dragon Ball Super fucking sucks. I'm so excited.
Yeah, so it's like a lot of people seem to defend a lot of things in writing. A lot of people seem to call me like an apologist because I support power scaling the series, and I try to explain and extrapolate scaling. So they're like, oh, well, you're just like being an apologist for its bad writing, and I'm like,
That's always paid
no.
you to Dragon Ball.
Yeah, they're paying me while striking our videos. Yeah. Dragon Ball, for the most part, it's like this like brawlic, chatty slugfest of characters beating each other up. That's how most people look at it. But you know, longtime fans, they do like analyze the series from like an objective standpoint, and there is effort and a lot of thought put into Dragon Ball on Toriyama's part. They write scripts, they do planning, they throw ideas at each other, they reject some things. There's obviously planning in the series, there's obviously
With the
writing
can
to,
stock.
criticize. Now Super is a lot different because Super is like, it's like the interpretation of what Toriyama wanted to say. It's
Right,
like
yeah.
they're trying to interpret what Toriyama wanted with just vague and
Nani?
and I just wanted to make a
Nani?
video saying I do not support that. Kale and Caulifla are fucking stupid, and I'm going to prove that. So Kale and Caulifla are a perfect example of what to criticize in Dragon Ball Super's writing. And with me today, I got the boy Swag Kagi. You probably heard him memeing in the background. And
let's get it. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it, nigga. Let's get it.
Brother.
Seth and I are both incredibly sexist, obviously. The big point of, like, the main point of evidence is that we don't like to animate characters who happen to be female. So obviously we just hate all women. It's that's just how it is. But in all seriousness, though, so I don't pay much attention to Dragon Ball Super. Like, a lot of people, they say the whole meme, like, well, if you don't like it, why do you watch it every week? So I was just like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, fair enough. So I dropped it a while ago. But I do keep tabs on it, and, I pay a little bit of attention to all the big stuff. And I kept hearing all these people talk about these girls Kale and Kefla.
The goats.
And I was just like, okay, so there are gonna be these girls in the Tournament of Power. They're probably just gonna be like one-off. They don't even know how to go Super Saiyan yet. Goku's gonna take them out. It's gonna be just like when Vegeta thrashed Kaba, and you know that it'll just be nice, easy. Universe 6 will get shit on. Maybe Hit will do something, but that'll be it. And then it turned out that they learned how to go like Super Saiyan in like a fucking day, and you know, like Gohan, this like super mega Gafooble prodigy, took a year of training in the Room of Spirit and Time.
But bro, that nigga was just focused on fucking school most of the time. He wasn't a fighter though. Kale, Cauliflower were fucking fighters, bro.
Oh yeah, no, a lot of PTSD. Like he just felt like shit. Like he actually was beating the shit out of himself mentally. He's just like, man, I fucking suck. I'm such a cuck. I suck at everything. I can't help anybody, and that pushed him over the edge. Everybody had to have these like really good like core character moments where they felt in crisis or they felt like they needed to go Super Saiyan. And then Kale, Kefla, they just get the form. And a lot of people are going to be like, well, excuse me, Swag Kage, but Goten and Trunks, they just pulled it out of nowhere. Goten and Trunks did it as a bit like of a meme. They did it as like a meme. Like it was just a complete joke. It was a gag. Toriyama even said himself he wasn't taking much of the Buu arc seriously. Like if you watch Gotenks versus Buu, you know they were a joke character. And that's why they don't really do a whole lot more in Dragon Ball Super. Because the joke is spent and Toriyama doesn't really feel like compromising the integrity of the narrative just for more funny gags, I guess. That's why Goten and Trunks aren't doing anything. But he does feel like compromising the integrity of the narrative just so some cool fights can happen or something, because Kale and Kefla going Super Saiyan is taken completely seriously. Unlike Goten and Trunks doing it for a joke, it's just like, oh yeah, no, this is totally okay. The fact that they get the transformation. Everybody's like, well, tingly backs, that's actually linked to like the emotional core. And in Japan and Japanese culture, like karate and shit. And it's like, you know, like Kung Fu Panda, you know, he could probably go Super Saiyan 3 if he wanted. It'd be totally justified. And I'm like, look, the thing about the tingly back, it's like, okay, fine, whatever. She can tap into the part of her body that's like linked to her emotions or whatever. But does that just mean she can like just force herself to get pissed off? And it's like really? Like she can force herself to be put in like such a dire emotional state that her body brings out its latent power and makes her go not just Super Saiyan 1, but 2 in one day? Are you kidding me? Like what? It's fucking retarded.
I don't think the 2 was on one day though.
Really
2 was not on one day.
Kefla and Kale,
But,
they put on some Patara earrings and they're able to fight Ultra Instinct Goku. You know, Goku, the guy that's trained with Whis.
They weren't really fucking with him like that, but yeah.
By the way,
and does all this shit.
Vegito couldn't kill. Okay, let me repeat.
Vegito could kill.
Couldn't kill Merge Zamasu.
But he could.
Stronger than anybody they've ever fought before.
He could kill Merge Zamasu. He just didn't have the time to. So
is able to start making. He's able to start pressing Jiren, right? So you know,
not really, but okay. We've established that he wasn't
really
still fucking with Jiren, but
you know, maybe you can argue that, like, if you really want to, but fucking Seth's made a whole video on this, as a matter of fact, talking with Chuck about it.
It's just suppressed Jiren is just above them, without a doubt.
Right.
So,
and Kefla is like fucking matching this Blue Vegito plus level fighter at like Berserker Super Saiyan 2. Are you fucking kidding me?
And making him stronger than he was versus Jiren.
Right? Like...
yeah, and it's just, it doesn't make a lot of sense. And, you know,
but I'm pretty sure Seth was like...
Yeah, you
they don't even have God Key. If they went God...
Bro, Seth, bro, did you or did you not say that Ultra Instinct was shitting on Kefla? So, like, what the fuck is the comparison if he's shitting on Kefla? You feel me? You see what I'm saying?
Shitting on Whis.
And it's like Goku's stated to be this
But
prodigy.
nigga, that's Broly times Super Saiyan 2, bro. That's a stronger Broly times a stronger Super Saiyan 2. So it kind of makes sense.
He does a form that surpasses like the gods of destruction. And it's like, what did these girls do? What did they do? They just fucking got, you know, they tingled their backs and they put on some earrings. It's like, okay, by that logic, you know, Super Vegito should be able to slap, you know, fucking Ultra Instinct around now. And it's like, no, like Buu Saga Super Vegito is not slapping around Ultra Instinct Goku.
Yeah.
It's completely illogical. And here's what I was trying to get at. Imagine, okay, if Goten and Trunks are comparable, imagine if Goten and Trunks fought Super Vegito and they put on not even Super Vegito, Super Saiyan God Goku, okay? Fought Super Saiyan God Goku and Battle God
in base.
Yeah, in base. And took him out with Potara earrings. Like, Goten and Trunks just put on Potara earrings and they take out Super Saiyan God Goku or push him to the utmost limit. That would be retarded. It does not matter about their gender. And now we need to get into this sexist thing real quick.
No, they're genetics though.
Same as Kefla and Kefla. It's a one-to-one comparison.
They're not. They're different Saiyans, different universes. Thought we had this established. Thought we had this established.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah. And here's the thing too, Goten and Trunks, lore-wise, are bigger prodigies than Kale and Kefla. I can prove that. Not only is it stated that they're like these ultra prodigy half Saiyans, but they went Super Saiyan on accident. They didn't need any back tingle training or anything. They literally just did it naturally.
That's because they're young and naive. They didn't know.
That's funny, dude. Like if you don't think so, fine. Feel free to get
Kale and Cauliflower actually fucking felt the tingle sensation. It was like, you know what? Hey, if I focus on this, then maybe I can do that. You see what I'm saying? Like,
went up to Beerus and started fucking like making him go all out. It would probably be a bit of an issue.
Unless it was a meme. But
yeah, well, if it was a gag and like, then yeah, maybe. I think that would still be.
That would be a little over the top even for a gag. Yeah, it would ruin the narrative.
Like, oh, you're just getting rid of an enemy.
It would probably
by using a joke. You know,
it'd be like Aurelie versus Beerus. Like Beerus, just like narratively, he's just not affected by the gag thing. So he just shit on Aurelie. Something like that. No.
Exactly like that. Yeah, I mean, no, like you were just saying though. Let's get back to the thing how you were like it's not sexist, because that's the biggest thing here. People are tossing around how there's like a prejudice against Kale and Kefla because they're both girls, and I'm
because like bro, like niggas be calling them bitches and like, God damn, relax, my guy. They're just
badly written. You know, like I don't really think I could say I don't like these two.
The manga kind of cleaning them up though.
It has nothing to do with sexism. I like Videl, I like Android 18, I like Chi-Chi, I like Bulma. They're all some of my favorite characters.
But do they really fight, bro? No, so no one cares about that. They're not comparable. Like those in Kale and Cauliflower, like they're not comparable.
With girls being on the front lines of the battlefield, you have a problem with them fighting evenly with Goku? I mean, like,
hell no.
You want to tell me that? Sure, that's fine. But I thought when Android 18 gave Vegeta and Future Trunks like this gargantuan beatdown, it was a pretty cool scene. I think that's one of the best scenes in the series. You know, it just like takes Vegeta down from this pedestal he felt he was on after going Super Saiyan, and just makes him realize he isn't shit. And it's because a girl, a woman, the same gender as Kale and Kefla, presses him and just takes a shit on him.
But she's a fucking android. 17 could do the same thing. You could literally switch those two, and it will be the same fucking outcome. So it doesn't.
They were stronger than Frieza.
Okay.
Kale and Kefla just show up. They're like these base form Saiyans who had never heard about Super Saiyan before. They learn how to go Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 in a day. Kale gets her fucking Broly mode. Then they go to the Tournament of Power and fight Goku, who we have seen train for fucking eons. And like they match it. Like base Kefla goes toe to toe with.
I mean, we don't really know their backstory like that though.
But like when he.
Why would Kaba recruit those two Saiyan girls, even though Chopper did say get some Saiyans, if they didn't have no kind of fighting with them? You see what I'm saying? Like they actually, they're fighters, bro. They're actually fighters. So
yeah, and here, the main point that I'm trying to get at is all of this shit. It's just the signs of a bad.
Exactly. I thought he was fatigued, bro. The fuck? I don't know, bro.
I think the fact that
y'all not making no sense, bro.
And acting like there's nothing wrong with either of them is more sexist than calling them bad characters. Because you're cutting them slack because you think they're cute, you like the fact that they're girls or whatever. Like people like Kale and Kefla a lot more because they think they're adorable. That's the praise that I see a lot of them receive. You know, all the.
And I see
together.
I see more hate than love. What the fuck? Hell are y'all looking at?
Pieces of fan art where people draw them looking all like badass and stuff. But I'm pretty sure you can like vouch for me here that it's nowhere near as prevalent as.
It's very sexual for the most part.
Like the sexualized art and the art of them being like cute together. You know, that's what you most of the time see, and that goes to show that the appeal of these characters is that they're adorable and they also happen to be powerful. That's why people cut them so much slack. If they were guys with the exact same personality, like you had this one really annoying loudmouth Saiyan, you know, like a male version of Kefla, and then you just have this like beta,
which is basically Vegeta,
alpha when he transforms into Broly. Nobody would like them. As a matter of fact, Broly's a real character. You've got male Kale, and nobody likes him. So
everybody, who the fuck doesn't like Broly? What are you talking about? Everybody loves Broly. Nigga.
People like
Nigga.
don't like
Nigga.
This is the reverse of what people are trying to say. They're not liked because they're girls. Like, no, they're definitely more liked because they're girls. Like, I don't like asserting my opinion this aggressively, but I honestly think that this is the truth. People give them a lot more credit than they deserve because they are girls.
And it's like,
I be hearing, bro, everybody be shitting on them, bro. Every time I talk about this subject in my comment section, all I hear is niggas shitting on them. Nobody's giving them no
why do I defend
slack, girl or guy.
Sakura or stuff like that? It's like,
yeah, no, you're like one of the biggest Sakura stands on the planet.
Yeah, I'm literally one of the biggest people that defend Sakura. I'm like, I'm literally one of the people that drive the point that she was like Kage level, like all this.
Right. Yeah.
So I've defended that kind of thing. It's like,
as a matter of fact, who do you think wins? Like right now on air, Sakura versus Raikage. See, no, that's all you need. The fact that you don't know, and everybody memes on Sakura and hates her, you're clearly not sexist. Like, if you just actually hated women for being women, you'd just be like, no, Sakura, she has no chance. Fuck her.
Yeah.
And that would be it. But you were like, well,
I had to think about it. Yeah, I was like trying to.
Despite the fact that people would jump you for saying that Sakura is Raikage. Exactly. Point proven. Now you continue with what you were gonna say.
Yeah, and it's just like, there's just a lot of great, girls in fiction, like for example,
Oh, bro, I'm not bad about the background noise, bro.
Really
oh my god.
Yeah.
She got the biddies on my head,
bro.
Pidu's actually my favorite Hunter x Hunter character.
Isn't Pidu a guy?
You can make the argument, well, Pidu's actually genderless because the ant thing. But Pidu's drawn like a girl, has the behavior of a girl, so you can safely call Pidu a she. I think Aluka
is that the same with what's his face in Naruto? What's that nigga name? Everybody thought the nigga was a girl till they found out the nigga was a guy. Like, that's genderless, my nigga. So that doesn't count.
Pawns off consequences based on like the intensity of the wish, right? Like, if you wish to become a millionaire, the consequences of the wish are gonna be crazy. But if you just wish for like a glass of water, they'll be small or whatever. And so, like, basically, if somebody wishes for like $1 million, and then the person she decides to ask for like payment in return for that either chooses not to do it or can't, and like everybody they've ever known die immediately. And that's crazy. That's super overpowered.
It's like a really good way to write overpowered characters.
Right. But because of the fact that Aluka has no control over this, and it's just so well presented and well written, I don't have a problem with this. And Aluka's just like this cute little... Well, actually, Aluka could be a boy, could be a girl. The gender is once again...
Y'all niggas don't even know, bro. What the fuck?
Because sometimes it's referred to as she, sometimes they're referred to as he.
Yeah, he seems to like that with like Kurapika as well. Like,
but regardless, if Aluka was, I don't care. That's the main point I'm trying to drive home.
Yeah, definitely. I honestly, personally, I think that there's this.
So it's a trap. A trap is genderless, my nigga. So no, a trap is a guy.
No, people just want like strong female characters. Like if any of you have seen Thor Ragnarok, there's an example. Like the Valkyrie chick in that movie, she has no personality. She's just like, I'm a strong female character.
Yeah, and it's like,
I mean, but she's technically with Asgardian, so it kind of makes sense.
I beat Kylo Ren in fucking.
It's just like, I don't have a problem with the fact that they're female. I have a problem that these people are intentionally just throwing them in there, and they're mistreating them as a character. If anything, they're mistreating these female characters by just making them powerful for no fucking reason, just to appeal to the fact that, oh, well, there's a strong girl in Dragon Ball. That's fucking retarded. That's actually sexist. Like, that's actually...
I don't think it's that over in Japan because they don't really have this whole like feminist wave.
Yeah, they don't have that Western thing. But it's just like...
But so I think it was just Toriyama being dumb and just being like, well, people won't care. They just have to be strong. And he wasn't really thinking about powers. With all the other examples you mentioned, it's just people trying to write strong female characters that they seem inclusive. And it's you mentioned Sakura earlier. She's a really good example of this. Kishimoto actually sort of delves into the idea of like gender roles in Naruto in part 1 because Sakura is a super girly girl. Like she's focused on being pretty. One of the sound ninja she fights in the Forest of Death, even like she's just like, oh my God,
bro?
You fucking shampoo your hair, you take all this care of it, and you can't fight for shit,
God,
what a
bro.
pussy. And it's like he examines that and he shows that like it is possible for you to end up as a damsel in distress. And Sakura realizes that she's doing it to herself, and she doesn't want that anymore. So she trains her ass off with Tsunade. Yeah, after chopping her hair off, and like she goes from this total bitch to training her ass off with Tsunade and being like borderline to above Tsunade level by the end of the war arc. That's a good way to show female character growth, right? You know, she starts off as this very generic, you know, I'm just this little princess, I can't do anything, I need these boys to save me, to being really strong. Now, it would have been better, this would be a better example if she ended up on the level of Naruto and Sasuke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that would have been. Or if she did like maybe like slug sage mode or something like it.
Yeah.
Like,
But that said,
the
that's
fact that we
still-
want her to be stronger says something too.
Oh yeah, no, because clearly I'm sexist. I hate strong female characters. I just want all of the, you know, all of the alpha males to be thrown down and no girls allowed. I have a sign that says no girls allowed on my
Girls are always
bedroom
to
door.
be inferior, clearly.
Yep.
And then it's like,
I don't sit at the lunch table with girls at school, you know. They can't play Beyblade with me. They can't play Bakugan with me.
I'm your little pillow for it. But like,
hell no,
the
nigga
final
said
point
Bakugan, nigga Beyblade.
what Dragon Ball character, in your opinion, if they were a girl, would be acceptable instead of a guy?
I
Zamasu.
think Zamasu
Like
would be much
legit, like
better.
if Zamasu was a girl, it'd be like perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that does seem a bit sexist to say. Like, you know, all of these really annoying, negative, like whiny character traits would fit better on a girl. That does seem a bit like you know, prejudice to say. But I just think like this really bitchy, like alpha bitch, bitchy. Okay, that was redundant. I just think that this really bitchy, like alpha cunt, like this queef bag of a woman who just thinks she's better than everybody because she's divine. Is like a lot better
Yeah, y'all
than
putting
this,
out all
like,
these
instant
derogatory
teenage
terms,
boy
like,
that-
god
that's
damn,
like
queef
Zamasu
cunt?
is
Come on, bro,
supposed to be.
come
You know,
on, bro,
I
that's
would
that's
like
that's a
the
little bit too
character
much,
better
bro.
if it
That's
was
too
a
much.
girl, and it's not because it's like, oh, you know,
They're
like,
enforcing
bitchiness
people
doesn't
thinking,
belong, or like whininess doesn't
they're
belong
enforcing
with
an idea
women.
while people think you're
I just
sexist,
think
bro.
a lot of the character traits would shine through better.
Goku
if
Black's
possible.
very feminine too. Like he
Yeah,
even, like
I
he like
agree.
pronounces like, oh, he's so beautiful.
Nigga's
and
a
feminine,
faggot, I know,
like,
but-
it's, like, pink color as well.
Yeah,
It
pink
just-
hair and all that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it just seems like it'd be better as a girl. Other characters that'd be good as girls.
I think. Wait, you said Dragon Ball characters.
Yeah,
I
Dragon
was
Ball
gonna
characters.
mention like Obito because he's a guy because of the whole Rin thing. I think if Obito was a girl, and Rin was a dude, and he was hung up on losing this or she was hung up on losing this guy she was attracted to as a child. I think a lot more people would give it more slack than they currently
Yeah,
do.
they wouldn't call like Obito a pussy. Like
Yeah, they wouldn't be like, you fucking weirdo pedophile. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I think people would be a lot more understanding, and that's what I'm trying. Like, I think that it's the reverse case. Like this idea that people are trying to push that Kale and Kefla are hated because they're girls. No, I think they're liked a lot more because they're girls. I think people give them more credit than they deserve. I just provided
They
an example.
don't.
I think Obito, people
They don't, but okay.
appreciate
Okay.
female Obito more. This like badass.
Everybody hates them
fucking
niggas, bro. Every
genius
Dragon
female
Ball
villain,
super
villain.
video,
I
bro.
love that. I think Naruto needed
Always
that
talking
instead
about
of
Kale and
that fucking,
Caulifla. Always hating on them.
Dragon Ball characters though, yeah, I'll stick with Zamasu. Zamasu would have been good as a female. Frieza would have worked as a female just fine.
Yeah.
Frieza, actually, a lot of people think Frieza's a female, and Frieza would have worked as a girl, like A-okay, no problems with that. It would have been just fine. Cell's gender doesn't really matter. Like he's masculine, but he's kind of genderless. He's just like a fucking insect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know,
Another character that could work as a girl even is just like, I'm trying to think. I would say
Trunks.
someone like Raditz because Raditz.
yeah,
is like,
Raditz is like, I'm your older
Yeah.
sister. Come on,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
come home.
That
Yeah,
would be
I mean,
lit.
like,
That would
I
kind of
don't
been
know,
lit.
I think Toriyama was just going for the whole Brawlic Chad thing, but still.
Bardock as a girl. Okay, I know you're probably gonna disagree because you know Bardock's your
dare you.
avatar, but no, I think Bardock as a girl would be awesome. Like if Goku's mom was out here tearing people up, like
Yeah.
just fucking.
Yeah, that just kind of lit.
And
Yeah.
like seeing the future and shit. No, that would have been awesome. I would have been super on board with Goku's mom being a fucking savage.
I mean, like, yeah, the main cast, obviously they have to stay boys, but like, they're just like
Yeah.
other characters that can be girls, and just like it wouldn't be a
Uh-huh.
problem. But like, anyways, that's all we really wanted to say. Just kind of critique, the writing of Dragon Ball Super. It's also to prove that I'm not being paid by Toei to make these videos. And
Yeah.
anyways, subscribe to Swag's
I don't
channel.
remember who the fuck
and,
says that, though.
until
That's
next
tough.
time.
My guy, you just gave me an ear infection, boy. You spitting all in my damn ear, nigga. That's tough. But yeah, man. I just single-handedly debunked everything Seth said. Y'all guys heard what the fuck I said, bro. But yeah, like I said, bro, like Gohan's, he was stated to not have been a fighter. So the traumatic experience, I mean, him not being a fighter and still being able to go Super Saiyan 2 above everybody else just because of a traumatic experience, like, nigga, like bro, after that motherfucking those Saiyan, the whole Saiyan saga. Wasn't there a period of time like after that Chi-Chi was like get on your butts and shit like that, and then they went to Namek. No, that's not how it went. That's not how it went. They went to Namek. After that, when they came back from Namek, he was back on his books. He was back to being a scholar. He had to fucking train again with Goku. You see what I'm saying, like, bro, like, and it is in two different worlds. Well, he wasn't just strictly a fighter, bro, strictly a savage, like how Caulifla is, bro. And then fucking Kale is just a female Broly. Do she really need? Does she really need a backstory? Does she really need a backstory? She's just a female Broly, bro. She could have probably had the same backstory as Broly. What is you talking about? What are you talking about? Exactly. So she don't really need no explanation. But I don't know. I kind of said what I had to say, man. The more love than hate from Kel and Caulifla. I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas talking about. Hell no, I see more hate than love, bro. Like throughout the whole Tournament of Power which they were in, bro. Every episode that they were in, those episodes I would watch on YouTube, bro. Straight comment section is just straight shitting on them niggas. Straight shitting, bro. I didn't even see not one nigga defending them, bro. I go on Facebook, straight shitting, straight Instagram, straight shitting. Like I don't really understand what the fuck they was talking about there. But for bro, like I said in the beginning, bro. Different universes, different Saiyans, different genetics. And they're female Saiyans. You never seen a female Saiyan. We all know that. I mean, their shit wasn't kind of based on emotion, except for Kale. Kale's was kind of based on emotion, but females are notoriously known to have, I don't know, better genes, not better genes, but like being more emotional and shit like that. Like I forget what it is. The women got something that men don't, some shit like that. But I failed. I tried to flip a damn coin. Okay, good. I didn't break my glasses, but like you guys see what I'm talking about, right? You guys can post your comments down below in the comment section down below. Debate me on this. I'm gonna have a comeback for everything, because I always do. But in that Ultra Instinct shit, like when it was fucking with God Goku, it's like, bro. Y'all said, like, Seth, you said that Goku was severely tired. Didn't he? Didn't he say that in one of them videos back? When Kefla was first introduced, didn't he say some shit like that? About trying to defend why she was strong? Then why the fuck is he coming with this video? The problem with Kefla, Kel and Caulifla, this is basically the problem with Kel and Caulifla. More Caulifla. But the problem with that is that they don't really have that much of a backstory. They have a back. What the fuck are these hillbillies doing? The guy. Damn, nigga, drive the shit or just don't turn the motherfucker on. Damn. Fuck on. But they have a solid backstory. If you guys seen, and like I said in the manga, they kind of clean it up more. But it's like, why the fuck would Champa just tell Kaba to get any random Saiyan, bro? There's obviously something about Caulifla that stands out from the rest of the Saiyans, which must mean that she has the most potential of being the strongest Saiyan, which is why they went to go and get her. So it makes fucking sense, right? You gotta see what I'm saying there, right? Because they could have just got any random Saiyan in Kaba's little military shit. You feel me? But they chose to go and get an outsider, Caulifla. Where so happens she has a close bond, a sisterly bond with a fucking female Broly, bro. Like you gotta see what I'm saying. They're not just regular fucking normal Saiyans. That was kind of the backstory right there. If you guys look through the fucking context clues, look between the fucking lines. Like I said, man. What you guys thought in the comment section down below. Do like if you enjoyed, just like if you didn't, subscribe. I upload every single day except on Fridays and Sundays. And for me on this bitch like a squad. Bitch! Signing off that way, Dexter. Yeah. I just spit the facts right there, but you know the problem is, you know, they like excuse me, once Dragon Ball Super come back, they should probably do a little you know, the little planet salad arc, you know, then you get kind of a little more of a backstory on them. Then maybe people will start to understand more. You feel me? So yeah. This all needs is like a more in-depth backstory. Like in Dragon Ball Super, they barely really touched up on it. They touched up on it for like what, 3 minutes, or something like that. Then that was it. And then a manga, you know, a couple chapters, like one chapter, 2 chapters. That was it. So, you know, they just need to have an in-depth storyline. You know. That's the problem with Kefla.
My phone, baby stop calling my phone. Baby stop, block you on Twitter and block you on Insta, cause you will not leave me alone. Leave me alone. This bitch with that motherfucking pole. 100s and 50s, they fall to the floor. That nigga mad because this bitch a hoe.